Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us tmosso@the1916company.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any of our platforms. Reach out to us directly for pricing, tmosso@the1916company.com. Today, we discuss a model launched in 2012. This is the IWC Pilot's Watch Chronograph Spitfire. So it's the Spitfire Chronograph, reference 3878-02 in stainless steel. So the watch in steel is 43 millimeters in diameter. It's 15.7 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, 53.2 with a 21 millimeter spacing between the lugs. On my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, it's a large piece. I'd actually say this is probably the smallest wrist that can wear it because it is so broad, and you could see that well with the lugs pushing out to the edge of my wrist on each side, and over the top, not a lot of space to spare on either side. Now, it will fit underneath most jacket cuffs because it does have a fairly stepped case flank with a little bit of a slope to it, but it probably won't fit under the tightest address sleeves. You should be okay with the jacket. Again, I recommend this watch for my wrist size, 16 centimeters circumference and larger. The strap is luxurious. You can see a combination of large, medium, and small rectangular scale alligator leather, an uncommon cut of the hide for a watch strap. But you can see calfskin on the bottom, Italian made, a brand new IWC factory strap, and a single fold deployant on the opposite side with both media blast and polish internally, and polish and satination externally. It is a snap shut or friction fit. Taking a look at the case, as with IWC Pilot's watches, past and present, blended integrated lugs that have a little bit of a taper to them. We have this expanding bevel that rises as we move away from the center case, and the polish expands on the flank of the lugs. We have little shoulders for the chronograph pushers, and here we have a screw-down crown. With a screw-down crown and a 60-meter water resistance rating, this watch is surface swimmable. Since the original in 2003, the IWC Spitfire collection has consisted of more upscale and luxuriously appointed versions of standard IWC Pilot's watches, named after the famous Supermarine Spitfire with its elliptical wings that first flew in the 30s, and though not the majority of British air power during the Battle of Britain, it was the aircraft that went for the fighters, while the Hurricanes, in greater numbers, went for the bombers. Merlin powered with a distinctive silhouette and a distinctive sound, it is well remembered and one of the great classics of the World War II air battles. So this watch, dedicated to the Spitfire and its memory. The timepiece featuring an ardoise or anthracite metallic sunburst dial with all applique indices and numerals. Generally, these would be printed features on a standard IWC Pilot's watch with chronograph capability. We have a combination of white, red, and ardoise. We have the triple date that debuted on the Pilot's Watch collection in 2012, and so you can see the succeeding and the preceding. If for some reason one of the hands blocks off the current date, it's still easy to see what the current date is. As you can see, the watch features a hacking or stop seconds function, and there is a quick set for the date, so you can rapidly cycle it if you wish. Note that the date disc is the same color as the dial, IWC getting that critically correct. You can also see that the watch features a 60-minute chronograph register, which is an uncommon thing and one that I always appreciate. Now, it's a flyback chrono, which is outstanding if you want to time events that occur in rapid succession. You can just reset, restart without stopping, resetting, and restarting. A flyback is outstanding for those quick succession events, such as timed aerial maneuvers. Under the image of the famous Spitfire, we have an IWC caliber 89365 movement. So bidirectional automatic winding with the Peloton pawl-based winding system that is an IWC classic, 68 hours of power reserve, a 4 hertz beat rate for durability, a free sprung balance adjusted in 5 positions. We have a combination of a column wheel for crisp function selection and a vertical clutch that allows the chronograph to engage without any jump or stagger. The vertical clutch also allows the chronograph to continue running without any hazard, additional wear or tear to the movement if you just like to have your chrono running full time. And the column wheel feel is truly excellent. The watch features a soft iron inner cage to protect against magnetic fields. It has that 60-meter water resistance with the screw-down crown, and it has special sealing to prevent the discharge of the sapphire or the seals if the watch is in an aircraft cabin that explosively decompresses. More than you need, but I've often said luxury is about getting more than you need and more than you expect, and this watch delivers both. If you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916 Company for purchase and pricing details.